All right, man. Torch Talk After Hours. You know what it is, man. Look, man. Drake and Kendrick found another way to actually battle with each other. And this is through Major League Baseball. Oh, man. Let's get to it, man. Torture Talk After Hours. All right, man. This comes courtesy of Showface News. Shout out to him, man. Let's get it, man. All champ.
Run up these likes, run up these likes, run up these likes. We are back again with yet again another one. Make sure you're hitting the like button. Make sure you're sharing the video as well. Listen, I also need you to make sure you're hitting that hype button as well. The hype button helps the channel in a huge way. Make sure you are hitting the hype button because it does help the channel in a big way, okay? Listen, y'all. So apparently the Toronto Blue Jays are facing the Los Angeles Dodgers in the World Series. Ironically so, after Kendrick and Drake's huge battle that took place last year, right? We're going into 2026. It's nearly been, what, 2 years now that this beef has been going on, battle, beef, whatever. The beef been going on for years.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's been going on for over 10 years, and now it's like this never ends, man. This battle between Kendrick and Drake, it's never gonna end, man. It's never gonna end until both of them actually do a song together again, which I don't think is gonna happen. But yeah, this is never gonna end, man. Never.
But the battle has been continuous, all right? It's still being talked about. People are still doing things behind it. It's been mayhem, and it continues to be mayhem. So much so that guess what? That Drake is definitely someone that advocates for the new thing that's going on here, which is the Toronto Blue Jays, destroying the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, this might get very crazy. I'm not gonna lie. So Drake posted this on his Instagram.
The thing is, man, it's crazy how Major League Baseball is. I think the NBA is like that too. Don't they have the Toronto Raptors? So the NBA is not just in America. I think the Toronto Raptors they're in the NBA. I don't know if there's any other countries that participates in the NBA. I don't think so. In the listening, now I don't know about the NFL. I don't think there's any other countries in the NFL. I don't know. I don't really know too much about football and baseball. I do know a lot about boxing though. But it's crazy how let's see this. Now, who this girl is supposed to be? Oh, that's the video from when he had the date in the stadium. That's what that is. I remember that.
Last night, after the Blue Jays won to advance to the World Series to face the Dodgers, and this is actually a picture of Drake in LA at Dodger Stadium with a woman that he was taking out. This happened quite a few years ago, all right? This was the mother of a basketball player who actually played at Sierra Canyon, which is the same school that Bronny James played at, ironically so. He's going out with the mother and having a dinner on the field, the Dodger Stadium field. And he posts this just to let people know what side he's on. And of course, he hates LA. He hates the West because of what happened with Kendrick. Okay, so he's going to be the one to really push this forward, with this beef and what have you. This is going to get...
Yeah, it's going to get crazy if LA wins this. Oh, man. This is going to be like a whole nother can of worms. If LA come out to Not Like Us, and I could see that happening, bruh, if they win the World Series, I'll tell you like this: if Drake, if Drake's the Toronto team win, that'd be a huge victory for Drake. Not for his music career, but it'd be a huge victory for him. Like it would be, because he got this picture up. So it would be
weird because this battle is now spilling into the sports world, into Major League Baseball. What can happen because of this, right? I hope Drake doesn't intend on showing up at any Dodger games, but at the same time, will anything actually happen to Drake? Who knows, man? Who honestly knows? All right. Point being, this is gonna get weird, and I think this is weird. Listen, I think it's also weird that the Toronto Blue Jays are facing the LA Dodgers in this World Series. All right, I almost said Super Bowl, the World Series. All right, I almost think it's insane that that's happening. I think that's insane because what are the odds that this was gonna happen after Drake and Kendrick's battle? Like, is this?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy that this happened right after the battle. That's so crazy. It's so crazy.
Just a coincidence, because the man don't believe in coincidences. Because honestly, in my opinion, in my heart of hearts, I believe that the Blue Jays and Dodgers being in the Major League Baseball World Series is because they want to get the views up. They want to get the money, the monetization, because it's so ironic that Drake and Kendrick has some type of relation to this here battle. I mean, it's still a battle. It's sports. Sports is still a battle. They're still going toe to toe, all right, to win a trophy or what have you, a championship, right? This is weird because I think that the MLB trying to capitalize off of what's already happened with Drake and Kendrick. I think they're trying to capitalize off of that momentum that happened with Drake and Kendrick's beef, because
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. How do they know? Like, so you saying that they throughout the whole year, these players went along with this winning or losing just so they can get to this point? Major League Baseball set it up to where they can get to this point? I don't know about that.
This was a huge thing in hip hop. Look how big it was. Look how people are still talking about it now. Look how people are crashing out about it. Still, on Twitter, you go on Twitter, all you see is mayhem. A bunch of glazes, a bunch of gawkers of Kendrick, a bunch of gawkers of Drake, just continuously talking and speaking on these guys with parasocial relationships with both. And it's nonstop. It's an everyday thing. It's damn near religion, right? And this is gonna get pretty chaotic, because I know for a fact that these Glazers are now going to be watching Major League Baseball just for the sake of the battle between Kendrick and Drake. And just because Drake is obviously siding with his hometown, with the Blue Jays, right? People are going to be tuned in. People are going to be watching. People are going to brag about the wins and losses. Let's just say the Toronto Blue Jays beat the LA Dodgers. This is just gonna give room for a bunch of Drake Glazers to have bragging rights and just say, hey, well, we won the war. Like, it's gonna get into that territory because, listen, each side is looking for a win. Listen, Kendrick already.
That's exactly what I just said. If Drake wins this, it's a big deal because people gonna celebrate like no other. They're gonna celebrate. They're gonna celebrate. If Kendrick wins, damn. That's a huge L for Drake. Huge L. Just even like it, and especially if they win in Toronto. Oh my God. They win in Toronto, yeah. Kendrick might drop an album that day.
What more do you want? Apparently, people are very thirsty to see Kendrick respond to any Drake antics. They're thirsty. They have fantasies of Kendrick Lamar trying to respond to anything that Drake does. And the truth is, it's not going to happen. Kendrick Lamar's a grown man. Kendrick Lamar won this battle. He's doing his thing. Whatever he has going on, he has going on. He's focusing on his family. He's focusing on whatever else he has as far as business is concerned. He ain't worried about what Drake got going on. He already handled Drake. He capitalized off of dismantling Drake. There's really nothing more for Kendrick to do aside from maybe make some more music if he chooses to do that. I don't know. All right? We're hearing about a GNX Deluxe. I don't know if it's dropping. I have no clue when that's dropping. If it's dropping, I
don't think there's no GNX Deluxe. To be honest with y'all, I don't. Maybe he's waiting for after the Grammys to be announced. I don't know. I don't think that there's a GNX Deluxe. I think people want it to be. I don't think it is. I think that Kendrick is working on something new, and that's it. I definitely don't think it's a GNX Deluxe.
Nothing to do with it. Whenever he decides to drop that is on him. But please understand that Kendrick don't care about this stuff, man. The stuff that y'all think Kendrick care about, he don't care about. So y'all be having conversations with Kendrick in your head thinking you know Kendrick. You don't know this guy. You never met him. You never spoke to him. You don't know him. All right? You don't know someone until you actually speak with them, have conversations with them, spend time with this person. If you're not doing that, then you don't know Kendrick. And you will never know Kendrick. Kendrick is a bigger hip-hop celebrity, and he probably really has no interest in speaking with y'all in the first place, which is the reason why he's not online like that, because he chooses not to be there. That's not his thing. That's Drake's thing. Drake want to do all that. Drake's the social media.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I think people do take things overboard. I'm not gonna lie. They go a little bit too far sometimes. But people do have these relationships with these artists as if they know them. One thing you got to understand, you don't know these artists and they don't know you. Can't expect these artists to do what they want you to do. You know what I'm saying? Or what you want them to do.
God. Drake is the guy who likes to attention seek and what have you. That's what Drake wants to do. Drake is definitely going to push the envelope, especially if the Blue Jays win this World Series. All right? Now, I don't know who's going to win. I'll be honest. I haven't been very much tuned in since my New York Yankees lost and got eliminated by the Blue Jays. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I'm a Yankee fan. I could care less about what happens with the World Series because my team ain't in it. I'll be honest. All right? Do I hope the Blue Jays lose the World Series? 1,000% I want them to lose. Only because I'm a Yankee fan, though. Not because I rock with Kendrick or for any other reason. But I do want them to lose because I don't like the Dodgers either. I'm not a Dodgers fan. I am a Yankees fan. And my Yankees also got eliminated by the Dodgers last year. So, respectfully, F the Dodgers. All right? That's what.
Like I said, I don't really know too much about baseball. I ain't really into baseball like that. I couldn't even tell you who's what and who's where and what is what. So, it is what it is. But, yeah, we're going to end it there. What y'all think, man? Y'all think that Drake is going to actually push this now? Because you figure that Drake is a heavy, he's a heavy sports fanatic. I don't know if Kendrick Lamar is really into sports, but no, Kendrick was at a game before. He was at a game before. I did see him sitting in the audience. So, and crazy how Kendrick got a song called Dodger Blue. And now Drake might come out with a song talking about the Toronto team. Toronto, was it Blue Jays? You know what I mean? Either way, I don't know. So, thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out of here. Torture Talk After Hours. See y'all. Peace. Bye.